Hello, I'm Kathy Zentner, and as a member of the mission support team, I'm often asked to help explain what is the Regnum Christi Federation. This is the first of 3 videos that I hope will explain that to you. The first video is taken from a territorial perspective, and we begin with the Legionaries of Christ. The congregation in this territory is governed by the Territorial Director, Father Sean Aaron. Father Sean is assisted in this role by his council, 4 legionaries, and a work team which look after the day-to-day operations. Similarly, the consecrated women are governed by their territorial director, Kathleen Murphy. She too has a council of 4 consecrated members and a work team that look after the day-to-day operations. But both the legionaries and the consecrated share the same charism, belong to the same spiritual family and apostolic body. And so as part of the renewal, they agreed to work together to move the mission forward in this 3rd canonical body called the Regnum Christi Federation. And it's to this canonical body that lay members like myself associate to individually. The Regnum Christi Federation is directed and governed by the Territorial Directive College. This college is made up of 6 members, 2 members from the Legionaries of Christ, 2 members from the consecrated women, and 2 lay members of Regnum Christi. Currently, we have Charlie Bradley and the recently appointed Colleen Fink. The college has its own council to help it with its governance responsibilities. And this council, as you can see by the yellow band, consists of the counselors of the consecrated women, the Legionaries of Christ, plus Antonio Mazza, who is a consecrated man, and then Horacio Gomez and Lisa Summers, 2 additional lay members. It is also assisted by the Economic Affairs Committee on financial matters. The Territorial Directive College also has a work team. We call it the Mission Support Team, and I serve as its director. So what is the role of the Territorial Directive College? I like to look at it as having both a horizontal and a vertical scope. So the vertical scope is directing that activity which falls under the Federation. That includes the sections, it includes ECYD, it includes the mission support team and its work, and it includes the territorial programs such as Mission Youth and RC Mission Corps. It has a horizontal responsibility that is equally important, and that is to be the facilitator of collaboration to ensure the family stays together. So how do they do that? They do it through 3 ways. Number 1 is territorial level planning. They bring everybody to the table to help set the path forward for how this territory is going to move the mission forward. Number 2, communication. They work intentionally at listening and understanding and sharing where each of the various entities are at and identifying where there's opportunities to potentially collaborate, where they want to do things on their own, but understanding and keeping those lines of communications open. And the 3rd thing is they set up mechanisms to address those areas where there is activity in each of them, where when something happens in one, it matters in another. So we have set up what we call commissions. And we have 4 of them at the territorial level: a development, finance, vocations, and safe environment commission. On these commissions sit representatives from each of the 3 entities. And together their job is to learn what each entity is doing, see where there's opportunities for potentially collaborating where it makes sense, and to handle any family problems when they come up. Ultimately, our goal is that each of the entities, the legionaries, the consecrated women, and the Federation are vibrant and healthy in their own right. But at the same time, we know that together we're stronger. And so we take seriously the responsibility of reaching out and making sure that there's collaboration as the mission requires. So if there's any questions that you might have on this territorial level responsibilities, you please feel free to contact any of us on the mission support team. We're happy to answer your questions. Thank you.